Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fit, where I am playing Donkey Kong Country 2. Last episode we did ourselves the ending of the game. We beat the final boss and we also started doing the levels, or like the Lost World levels. Today we're just gonna go and continue doing the Lost World. Actually, this is gonna be the final episode of this freaking Let's Play, so... In this episode I'm gonna be completing the Lost World and grabbing all of the other pictographs or cameras that I missed in some of the levels in this game. But let's go and start off with the Lost World madness. Now, I'm gonna say this in every single episode because I already did that in every single episode. So this Let's Play is recorded in post-commentary, so my apologies if it might sound very weird. But yeah, I made a dumb mistake and it made it so that I have to do post-commentary. Also, welcome to Clubber Carnage. This freaking stage over here. My god, this stage. If you are... if you have an emulator, or like if you're playing this on an emulator and you're playing the original version, like the Super Nintendo version, these barrels over here, like they have a timer on them, and you can, like not all of them have a timer, but you can turn them around on your own by using the D-pad basically. Now, when you're using, I think it's a SNES, when you're using that emulator together with the ROM of this game, of course, then you will have a very... wow, that's stupid. You will have a very particular bug happen to you. And that is that those barrels will not stop turning. They will continue to turn around. You won't be able to stop these things. And that made this level nearly impossible when you were playing with ZSNES. My original experience with this level and with Donkey Kong Country 2 was on the SNES emulator. And yeah, it has scarred me for... well, maybe not scarred me for life, but it did. It was not fun. It was not fun. So if I would give a recommendation, don't use ZSNES. Like it's a good emulator. I'm not gonna diss on ZSNES because it's a pretty good emulator, but it could also be that they fixed that bug. But I'm not sure. The last time that I played with it, I had this happen to me, and it sucked. So I would definitely recommend using something else if you want to emulate this game. Or if you feel like playing this game legit, I think you might be able to get it on the virtual store with Nintendo. I'm not sure though, because yeah, I'm just not sure about that. I emulate a lot of my games because it's just much easier for recording. And also, a lot of the times, not with all the games, of course not, but with a lot of the games out there, it's like very difficult to get them to play on other consoles, basically, or like to just obtain them in general. Might be difficult. I feel like lately, with all the virtual stores and all that jazz, it's not too bad. But back in the day, it was almost impossible to play this. Like, maybe not impossible, but it's very difficult to find these games. And also, you cannot record a Game Boy Advance screen. That is impossible, I think. Well, maybe not impossible. If you have like an old modded DS, then it might not be impossible. But that was such a stupid thing right there. That was so stupid. I remember that one. That was really stupid. I do think I'm gonna fast forward this one for a bit. So now back over here. I think I already, yeah, I lost Diddy at a certain point. Which is gonna bite me in the butt, I seem to remember. But well, yeah, that specific part over there where you had to, like, you did that long stretch of barrel blasting, that was impossible in like with ZSNES. It's insane. Ugh. And here's my issue. So I need to be, like where the bananas is, I need to be over there. And you need Diddy to be able to do that. So I decided to take the liberty to kill myself and redo that part of the stage. So there we go, fast forward, whoopsie. I still managed to lose Dixie. Doesn't matter much, I need a Diddy only. And it's time to destroy them all. With the use of an invincibility barrel. It's just running past one of my targets. And there we go. Easy as always. No, no. This one's easy, but some of the other ones are not that easy. I have no idea why I shot myself into that barrel again. I think it was a mistake. Which I will rectify by jumping into the spikes. Alright, and that's it. If you're playing it on the Game Boy Advance version, or if you're playing it with not CS and NES, I don't think you will have to deal with this glitch. Or like with that bug. Which is quite good, because otherwise that stage, I can guarantee you. Like, I would not blame you for using save states in that stage. Well, I wouldn't blame people for using save states in general. Like, I use save states myself sometimes, so... Well, with me, it's... Like, I don't usually save state when I'm playing games on my own. Like, without recording. But sometimes I might do a save state when I'm recording, just because, like... With, for instance, Fire Emblem sometimes. If I fail something in Fire Emblem, it usually means that I have to redo the entire chapter, or like a lot of the chapter. It totally depends on how you play those games, but that doesn't matter much. Also, Fiery Furnace, this stage is quite interesting, which I will talk about when I'm done talking about the other thing. So, when it comes to save states, like, when I'm playing a ROM hack, for instance, when I'm not playing an official game, I would use save states. If something looks really bullshittery, like for instance with my Super Mario World with 12 Magic Orbs, that was like a ROM hack that I was very interested in. That was really difficult, and at a certain point I just had to start using save states because I could not get past some of the levels in that in that ROM hack, because it wasn't amazing. Like, level design wasn't amazing. It was really good, but not... It had quite some flaws in it. But it doesn't matter too much. Like, I use save states in that. I also use save states in, I think, Fire Emblem 3. Because of the fact that that game played ridiculously slow. Like, in the other games I wouldn't use save states because I could get... It would still take me a while to get through a chapter. Again, if I managed to lose somebody and I didn't want to lose him. It would still take me quite some time to get through it. But it wouldn't have been as bad as with Fire Emblem 3, because in Fire Emblem 3, like, the game is so slow, the game is ridiculously slow. And that makes it almost unbearable to redo a chapter. So I use save states in that one just to make my life easier. Also, this stage is all about these barrels that you can move around individually, which is pretty dang interesting. Like, I really like this. I really like this this idea. Unfortunately enough, they do something really, really screwy in this stage at a certain point. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I have no idea why I jumped straight into it. Well, I think I was just like using the momentum to move around, and I'm like, oh wait. And then I die over here, right in front of a freaking... right in front of a DK barrel, because that's... Because that seems to be a given in my playthroughs. So yeah, like I was saying, save states, if you feel like using them to make your life easier, to waste less of your time, overall, I'm never gonna blame people for using save states. I will say, when you're watching somebody play something, and they are using save states, I'm like, for the moment that you use, especially if it's something like really challenging and you're there to see somebody do some pretty challenging stuff, and then somebody uses the save state, then I'm like, then I'm not too happy about it, but I also wouldn't blame the person using the save states too much for it. Right, gotta wait for this cat to spin out, and it becomes dizzy, and then you can kill him for his freaking picture. A picture? Yeah, sure, no, picture. So you might have noticed that the stage is pretty dang long with all these barrels. So, let's go and jump into this barrel, and then shoot ourselves into the bonus stage. Find the crumb coin. So, you have unlimited time with this barrel in any case, but you don't have unlimited time in general. What are you supposed to do? Well, you're supposed to maneuver yourself around this entire thing. And if you get hit, you get launched into this barrel, which will launch you straight up to the end of the stage thing. So, every single time you want to attempt this, you're gonna have to redo the entirety of the stage. You might be thinking like, oh wait, you get like dropped into that barrel and it turns around. Like, you could maybe smash the A button to fire yourself towards the wall. No, that doesn't work. That barrel will only allow you to be launched into the end of stage thing. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this forward, because it takes me some time to get through the stage again. As it usually does, like this stage just takes a while to get through because of the bells. And this is something that I just really hate. I absolutely hate the fact that they did this. But it is the final world in the game, so I guess there is some amount of understanding of why they would do something like this, just to make it... Actually, they only do this just to make just to pan out the game and make the game take longer. Because when you think about it, this game was still made like back in the day with like the old video game mindset of like, hey, let's add some tedious things so that we add more playing time to the game, so that people will like it more, or we'll get more for like more bang for the buck, basically. You could shoot yourself outwards, but I was way too scared. I'm way too scared of that, so I wasn't gonna do that. Right, so that is the fiery furnace done, finally, because... Well, finally. I only needed to do it one more time, but if you get... Like, I got stuck at every single freaking stage in this game, I feel. Except the first couple of worlds. I got stuck in every single stage at least once. Especially for the last world. Those ones were and are still very difficult. Shiver me timbers, where's me loot? Because if I don't get none, you don't cross over, mateys. Feel free to use me barrel when you like, mateys. And there we go. Time for the final level in the Lost World. Animal Antics. This freaking stage. I can guarantee you this stage is something else. So, I think I'm looking up where the golden feather is right now. But let's go and give my past self some time. There we go. So, Animal Antics, as the name suggests, it's a stage that is all about your animal buddies. You're gonna be going through just about this entire stage as the animals. Starting off with Rambi. Rambi's part is pretty dang easy, in my opinion. Really isn't too bad. The more difficult part is like coming up right now, I think, because you have to avoid these cannonballs. I usually get hit by these. Then we get turned into On Guard, and now it's time for the On Guard part. On Guard also really isn't too bad. Really, there's like just one part of the stage that is absolute hell. And now I'm looking around to see if I can find some secrets, because I seem to remember there being one. And I was right, there was a secret, but there was not really the secret that I was looking for. I was looking for the picture, because I did not want to replay this level. Because that's one thing that I never looked up, except like at the end of the game, and that's the pictures where they were. Right, all these freaking puff tops that are gonna blow themselves up. I was trying to kill them as fast as I could, but that did not work out for me. Aside from that, this on guard part, it's just like a normal on guard part, really. There's nothing too special, nothing too... Oh my god. Speaking is difficult from time to time. It was not too big of a problem. And now it's time for the Squitters part. When it comes to Squitters, it's just like a lot of these jumping dudes. You have to shoot down, make some platforms, avoid some bees. The usual Squitters challenge concept or something. I have no idea what I'm trying to say. It's not too surprising though, this type of level design for Squitters. Make platforms, shoot down enemies. You are kind of supposed to go upwards over here, but I didn't do that. Right, so over here, we need to get up here with scooters, and then we can go. We can go. Yeah, sure. No, we can go. No, we can go and do the bonus stage. Now this bonus stage is very forgiving. It's not particularly easy to get through. I seem to remember. Because you have to kill all the enemies. Actually, nah, this bonus stage is easy. But still, if you lose this bonus stage, you will just get dumped out in front of the barrel that will shoot you upwards. Which means that you can just redo this bonus stage whenever the hell you want to. It's no like fiery furnace situation. So you will be spit out over here, which is pretty dang fine, in my opinion. And here comes the interesting part. So, do you recognize these leaves? Do you recognize what this might mean? What you might have to deal with in this stage? Well, I'll just give you a moment to listen to the beautiful music. And there we go, a Squawks part with wind physics. So, that was really stupid. Let me go and fast forward this for a bit. There we go, back over to the same part. So, I would definitely recommend like not pressing the run button in this particular stage. Don't try to press just don't press the run button in general, because if the wind is in your back when you're running, you will fly into that direction like crazy. You will go really fast into that direction. Eh? Most of the time you don't want that to happen. Now I do feel, I'm not sure because it has been some time since I played the Super Nintendo version, of course, but I do feel like this version is a lot easier. It's either a lot easier or I just know what I'm doing. Once again, vertical movement, like increasing your vertical movement is not gonna have that big of an effect in this particular stage. Like, it is just recommended that you do that. Say it like that, just don't press the run button, because if you press the run button, except if you want to go through something really fast, you're usually just gonna go and get hit by something. Also, for the people that haven't, that are for some kind of reason only watching this episode and haven't watched anything else, lately I have some allergy issues, which means that I'm having some issues breathing every now and then. Like getting enough air in my lungs to be able to speak. Like to commentate, for instance, which is probably another reason why sometimes my commentary might sound kind of weird. And right in front of him and I die. That really sucks. So the final part is a rattly part, and this part is not particularly easy, which makes it like very nerve-wracking if you really suck at this flying part with sparks. I'm gonna fast forward this for a bit. So we're back over here where I got hit by that dude. And all the way back here we have ourselves a feather. Now I'm not sure if this actually existed in the original version of the game. I might want to try to figure this out if I even still remember it. Over here I just jumped straight into the spikes because I have no idea where I was supposed to land. And then I missed this freaking beam. And I get to redo that part again. Whoopsie, that was a bit too far. Too far? Yeah, that was a bit too far. No, too far. This time I'm actually gonna do this correctly. And we get turned back into our monkey states. And we have reached the end of the stage. With also collecting everything. So the pictures wasn't too hidden. The feather was a little bit more hidden, I'd say. And the DK coin also isn't too hidden, so it's pretty dang fun. But the stage itself is quite difficult, so I definitely appreciate the fact that they didn't make it too difficult. Right, after having beaten every single stage on the Lost World, we're gonna go and deal with Crocodile Core. Where we're gonna have to deal with K. Rool. So, in this form of K. Rool, he's gonna just be firing a metric buttload of stuff at you. Yeah, that's the only thing you're supposed to do in this particular battle. You gotta avoid all the attacks. At a certain point you will get an like you will get a moment where you can attack him. But you're gonna have to deal with like a metric buttload of avoiding bullets. But I don't even know how to say it, man. I'm losing my mind. You are gonna have to avoid a lot of projectiles from him. This battle, in my opinion, is easier than the actual final boss battle, or like the normal final boss battle. You do have to avoid the metric buttloader stuff, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. Like it doesn't take too long. You don't have a lot of moments where you actually only have one moment where you have to throw a cannonball into his gun. And the patterns are also very memorable. So there's the barrel. There's the cannonball. And off he goes. Straight into the core. I can't believe my eyes. Once you have beaten that face lizard freak, DK is back with us, and the world is safe once more. Or something like it. I wasn't fast enough. Now we get this celebration thing. And we can take a look at Crocodile Isle sinking into the abyss. I'll get you yet, you stupid monkeys! Next time will be no stopping me! And there we go. That is everything for the normal game, really. So now it's time to go in and to grab the remainder of the hero coins, which is really just grabbing the remainder of the pictures. Alright, let's go and take a look. So I'm missing 2 on the first page. Am I gonna take a look at like all the pages, or what am I gonna do? Yeah. I haven't missed a lot of them though. That's pretty dang nice. There's a certain thing in me that kind of likes these pictures, but they're also very annoying to collect, so I'm kind of happy that they got rid of that in Donkey Kong Country 3. And now we're missing page 14 and 15, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Right, so I'm gonna go out of my way to go and grab the first 2 pictures that I'm missing, which I'm looking up right now. Let me go and fast forward just a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go into... which stage is this? The Web Woods. Of course, probably one of my least favorite stages in the entirety of the game. And that is where I missed a picture. The question is where... Oh, I remember where. So, in this first part over here... So I went all the way, like I went over and to the right. Like to the right and over this hill that is coming up. But I actually had to go down here. And there's a singular rat which has a picture. And I am dying over here, like I die over here a lot of times. So you don't need to see that. I just die a lot of times, I grab the picture and that's it. Now we're gonna go back to Topsail Trouble. So like I said in the first episode, or in the second one, I don't remember. All the way at the top of this level is gonna be a beetle. So let me go and fast forward just for a bit. Wait, do I die at a certain point? Or... Oh no, I just go into the bonus stage to continue going. Okay, so... When you reach the end of the stage, there's gonna be a singular hook somewhere. Which is right over there. We can jump up here. I almost died to this freaking beetle. And there we go, got the picture. Now we're gonna go and grab the next one. Which is gonna be in Lava Lagoon. Right, I remember this one, because this one was really quite difficult to get, actually. And I died, wow, Jesus. Let me go fast forward just for a bit. It is pretty far in the stage though, but you do need to be quick, and you also need on guard if you want to get this. So yeah, there's a barrel over here. I'm like, oh crap, this is not the way that I was supposed to go up here. So now I'm looking around for this stuff. You have to go up here. The lake, like the water starts to turn into lava, and here we are. So now I'm very hectically trying to, like, basically use On Guard as invincibility frames and waiting for Lockjaw to swim into my face, and then I can get out of here. That was pretty glorious in my opinion. So there we go. That leaves us with, I think, only 2 more pages of pictures to collect. So we're going fast forward. So now I think I'm gonna go and, like, I'm trying to figure out how to get Wrinkly's picture, but you actually can only get Wrinkly's picture whenever you've collected all the other pictures in the game, which I didn't know. So I was just fumbling around trying to look for the stuff. You can also buy from Wrinkly right now. You can also buy for 10 banana coins. You can buy tips for finding all the pictures. And yeah, I was doing this, and at the end I was like, oh shit, and then I noticed that I was recording with my bad microphone. And that's it. That's it, people. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go and paste the final part of this episode with actual live commentary. The only part of the live commentary is me getting 4 more pictures of the game, and that's it. But well, yeah, it's still there, so I will meet you guys in a second then. That was shitty. Okay, so I'm back after literally a rage quitting because of the fact that I wasn't recording with the proper microphone. So this entire playthrough has been post-commentary, and now at the end when we're gonna go and collect a couple more pictographs or pictures or whatever, I'm gonna have live commentary. The commentary wasn't bad, it's just yeah, the quality of my built-in mic from my laptop is not good, so oh well. It's not the first time this has happened. That's what happens when I change around just about anything in my entire recording setup. Dude, phone, stop being stupid. Give me a moment while I open up the thing that I need to do. Okay, so I'm still missing 4 pictographs, and the final one which I will get after getting all the other ones, I think. Arctic Abyss, under the barrel. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the Arctic Abyss, shall we? And seeing if I can get the thing that I need. Arctic Abyss. Yep. So the picture for On Guard is in here somewhere. Wait a second though. I think I might know where it is. I feel like it has to be somewhere down here. Oh boy. Because I haven't gone into this part. Or maybe I should go back with On Guard if I can. No, I can't. Nailed it. That's nice though, because I wasn't in the mood for looking this for having to spend an eternity looking for it. Past the O is too far. It's too far. Oh, Glimmer's. Okay. I have to go into Glimmer's Galleon to get the next one. Glimmer's Galleon is in Kremke. I cannot believe that I cannot believe that I managed to do this again. It's not the first time this happened. This is a Glimmer's Galleon, right? Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, so when I reach the O, I am too far. Oh, that was close. Boom, boom, boom. That is one thing that I have been doing with my original commentary. It's just a ridiculously good song, so... Nothing over there. So if I reach the O, I should turn back and see if I can find some... Okay, so I have the K over here. Where art thou? Oh, camera. Art thou over here? Nope. Fuck. Aha! There it is. It wasn't. Of course, it was freaking invisible. What do you expect? Things to be visible in this game? Squid the spider. Shoot the zinger at the top of the tower. Tower? Okay, toxic tower. Shoot the zinger at the top of the tower in toxic tower. That actually really sucks. This toxic tower is not a fun level. Oh well. Well, nah, it's just a difficult level, let's say it like that. I do like toxic tower in a certain way. It's very hectic. And quite surprisingly, I very much like some levels to be more hectic. Channeling chamber, it's gonna be the final level then. Toxic tower. Right, so I do think I'll meet you guys. Well, yeah, sure, I'll meet you guys when I'm at the top of this tower, because I have a feeling that I know why I missed this one. Okay, so normally if my theory is right... Yeah, he's up here. Damn! Yeah, if I knew about this I would have gotten him when I got to this thing, but... Oh well. Alright, plunge into the icy waters of Clapper's Cavern. So somewhere in Clapper's Cavern, eh? That is where the next one will be. First I have to get back to Clapper's Cavern, which I think is this one. Okay, I'm gonna go save my game, take a look at something, and then I will continue. Okay, so somewhere in this level is supposed to be a camera. I can do that. Alright, let me go and do this, and screw you. Is the camera down here, mayhaps? Hello? I don't think so. It has to be in a place where I have free movement. It has to be. Oh. Or when I get an invincibility barrel. Duh. Ah, yes, look at this. Ah. There we go. That's it. Let's go and check out the scrapbook. To see if I got everything aside from Winky. There we go. Clapper and Squitter. Clapper. Clapper and Squitter. Right, milady Wrinkly. Did we get everything? School is nearly blah blah blah. Check homework. Well done, children. You have filled 14 pages. Here's your reward. Excellent. You are straight. You are straight. Wait, what? You are straight. A student. Or straight A students. There we go. Oh my god. You have filled nearly every page. Here, take this photo of me to complete your collection. There we go. That's the one. Done all the homework. Take care, dearies. So that should normally give me the 102%. Well, I've got a second screen in about time too. Now shut up everyone while I read the eagerly awaited results of my prestigious Video Game Hero Awards. I'm not afraid to admit it, Diddy my boy, even I'm wrong occasionally. You're as big a hero as they come. You must take after me and Donkey Kong. Well done. If you want to look at your limited progress on the screen, blah blah blah. Pass off. There we go. Let me go and save my game now. Oh yeah, right. I should also go to Cranky and make Espresso the best bird in the country. And I think that's gonna conclude this entire very weird Let's Play, probably. Oh well, I don't know. I'll see. Post commentaries are a bit weird sometimes. Alright, shut up. Let's go and make him even stronger. Wait, did I? Okay, yeah. I accept the changes. There we go. So Espresso is now the strongest bird. Strongest bird in the world. I have collected everything. So normally, if I go back over to the title screen... How can I do that actually? Can I do that from over here? Oh, I can just see it over here. There we go. 102%. Yay! Oh man. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this this Let's Play of Just Fed where I was playing Donkey Kong Country 2. And next time, I'm gonna be doing Donkey Kong Country 3 for the Game Boy Advance also, because of course, why the hell not? And there's also a pretty good reason for me playing the third game, like playing the Game Boy Advance version of the third game, but we'll get to that later on, so... Goodbye.